Last week I said that if you guys want to know about Palantir, please write in the comments below. Nobody wrote, and horror of horrors, or rather to much of our surprise, Palantir went up by 20% today. Okay? When I start this video, I dare to tell the world that I know exactly, okay, that's a bit of a bold statement, at least I can say that to some extent, I know what Palantir does, I know the business, and I know what are the pros and cons of this business moving forward. Okay? All in all, Palantir has been in the news lately for the past 1-2 days. Okay, they did really well for earnings. Okay, they achieved their first GAAP profitability, and the stock, as of yesterday, as of post-market on Tuesday, it spiked by about 15%, but yesterday it closed a good 20% more than the day before. Okay, there's a lot for us to know about this stock. It is very, very tricky. Okay, I can articulate what they do, but in my opinion, everybody will have a different opinion of what exactly the company does. Okay, but to give us some structure to every video as we do, okay, I'm going to talk about, first of all, what they do, okay, secondly, why it's trending, okay, so their earnings, what the CEO said, blah, 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 and lastly, I'll talk about why I invested, the good and the bad, okay. So first of all, what exactly does Palantir do? Okay, the company, on their website, the About Us, right, they paint a very, very long, whimsical story. That one is very, very hard to what is it, to infer what exactly they do. Okay, but they have what is called a Palantir blog. Okay, not like those blogspot kind, okay, but a more formal kind where they talk about what the company does in a more casual setting. Okay, so in not exactly 100% layman terms, okay, this blog, okay, what it says is that at the very onset, okay, what is Palantir, like some McAfee, is it some Norton, you know, what is it, okay? They start by saying that Palantir is a software company, okay? And they go on to explain that they build digital infrastructure for data-driven operations and decision-making, and then blah blah blah, our products serve as a connective tissue between blah blah blah, allowing blah blah blah, okay? And then of course they say we license this software to organizations who make use of it, blah blah. Okay, now I summarize. Okay, there's a series called Sherlock Holmes. Okay, I don't watch it, but my wife watched, so no choice, I must watch with her. Okay, the Sherlock Holmes guy, he has this thing called the art of deduction, where he look at somebody, he look at their fingernails, their scars, their skin tone, the way they walk, and he can tell a little bit about what they are. Okay, now in this show, this art of deduction, Sherlock Holmes can do it his way, his sister can do it one way, his brother can do it one way. Everybody has the art of deduction. But all three of them, their art of deduction, the skills and how they infer what they see, how they interpret that, how they take all of that together is different. Sherlock Holmes can see one guy with a scar and a fingernail and say something about him. His brother can say something else about the same guy with the same scar and the same fingernails, and they all have different interpretations of it. Okay? Now in my opinion, Palantir is one example. Okay? They take all these different data points, they put it all together, and they kind of feed it back to the decision makers. And how they take this information, how they process it, how they feed it, and how well they do it overall is what sets them apart from the competition. Okay, now this, my interpretation may or may not be right, but as far as I'm concerned, I think that I kind of strike the nail there. Okay, so what they do is that they take all these data points, they summarize it really, really well. Okay, and when we say really well, it's like I would say better than the competition, hence they're still around. Okay, the company on its own, very, very secretive. Okay, I mean, people say that, you know, when the terrorists last time looking for terrorists, it's their software that helped them find terrorists. Okay, the CEO himself claims that, you know, for America's heroes to thrive, that they need this software to set them apart. Okay, so it's very, very tricky, and no one can really give you, I guess, it's not like a you know like a blurb, you know, like an elevator pitch. Oh, in 30 seconds, what is Palantir? It doesn't work that way. Okay, it's very, very deep, and I'm guessing that what I just said barely scratched the surface of what the company does. Okay, but I hope that at least you get a better idea of what exactly Palantir does. Okay, next, why it's trending now. Okay, now Palantir's recent earnings is very, very tricky. Okay, as much as I'm bullish on this company, okay, I need to tell you the good and the bad. Okay, we need to be very objective here. Okay, now at the onset, they turn profitable. Okay, now let's not go too deep into that, but overall, okay, all the news all that, they turn profitable, and this is great. This is exactly what we're looking for, right? We're looking at companies like NIO, like all these money-losing EVs, all this kind of crap, and then like we want to wait for the day where they turn profitable, where they show investors that they can actually turn a profit, especially in such trying times. So it's brilliant that on paper, Okay, they beat revenue. Okay, they turn profitable. They reduce their stock-based compensation. That's great. Okay, and overall, if I just kind of go through very briefly, okay, it's a significant improvement compared to the same period last year. Revenue and net profit increase, blah blah. Okay, there's growth in commercial, growth in government. Okay, and overall, it's just very good because it shows that the company can eventually do better and better. Okay, now that's earnings in a nutshell. Okay, I'll go a little bit more into this. Okay, but in terms of what the CEO said, okay, in his letter, okay, word for word, okay, he says that a threshold has been crossed and it is the start of a next chapter. Absolutely right. Once you turn profitable, okay, like next quarter could be more jialat lah, okay, but the fact it remains that, hey, this quarter you already did well, right? Okay, so there's hope. Okay, and he also says that the moment is significant. It demonstrates to a broader audience, keyword broader audience, the magnitude of the potential of our business, which is now being reviewed. Okay, now I say again, this moment is significant and it demonstrates to a broader audience. Now, very interesting that he mentions the word broader audience. When he says broader audience, he doesn't refer to cuckoos like you and me that work a day job. Okay, he's referring to institutions. Okay, like hedge funds, okay, bigger funds out there that care about a business and a business having its profitability and a business having profits. Okay, so this is very good that he addresses, like, when he says that he wants to be able to, for Palantir to be a suitable, I guess, investment to a wider range of consumers, okay, and investors. It's really good that indirectly he's saying that hedge funds, big boys out there, look at me, I'm now profitable. Okay, I'm not like some, other profitable companies that are like negative PE, that kind of crap. Okay, so it's very good that he acknowledges this. Okay, and okay, now we look at the part where it's bad. Okay, now there are some things that are bad about these earnings. Okay, first of all, to my understanding, their gap profitability is only 1 cent. Okay, that's not a big deal. Okay, but profit is profit. Okay, secondly, okay, if you look deeper into the earnings, okay, they did not become profitable from the sale of their core products. Okay, instead, okay, they had some business with some Japanese JV. Okay, and that Japanese JV did really well. Hence, the profits from there, I guess it adds on to the whole company's balance sheet, and voila, they turn a profit. Okay, so if you sell stationery and then suddenly you tell me you trade stocks, and then that profit from the stocks, I guess, becomes part of your stationery shop's revenue, and then because of that your stationery shop turned profitable, then I guess it's debatable to say whether the real business is profitable, or is it other parts, other segments that are actually complementing, okay, this growth, or rather this profit. Okay, so bears will argue, hey, this fucking crap. Sorry, mute that away. Okay, bears will argue that this is crap, this is really not actual profit. They're taking profit from somewhere else and putting it back in. Okay, and bulls will say like, hey, profit is profit, but who cares whether like father mother give, it's still profit. So it really depends which side of the fence you're on. But okay, these are the facts. Okay, how you want to interpret it is up to you. To me, given that Palantir is almost 25% of my portfolio, of course I'll be a bull. I'll say that, okay, like, profit is profit, don't care where it comes from, right? Okay, now there are good things and there are bad things about this company. Okay, the company, I would say the good things is that, okay, they are in the no matter what, okay, most of their profit still pretty much defense related. Okay, they thrive in eras of uncertainty, and volatility. That's where we are now. Okay, the CEO himself has come out openly to say that their software supports the heroes in Ukraine. Okay, so they are very much a pro-Western, or rather pro-democracy. Okay, and the leader himself, okay, I feel is a very eccentric character. I have followed this business from the day they IPO'd at $8 until now. I bought at 8, I bought at 10. Okay, okay, I bought at 30, I bought at 20. Okay, and once again I bought at 6. Okay, so at every point of the business, at its super highs, at its super lows, okay, I've been there adding to my portfolio. Okay, so I followed this leader every time he talked, and I must say that he has become a lot better in terms of the way he articulates his company. Back then, like when I guess it was the meme stock craze, he will go out and tell people like, you want to buy my company, you buy, you don't want to buy, walk away lah. Okay, no one's forcing you to buy. Okay, nowadays he doesn't talk like that anymore. Okay, he goes, I guess he's much more toned down, he really knows what to say. And recently during his interview in some beautiful snowing mountain, okay, he said that, okay, he doesn't really bother, about fluctuations in his stock. Instead, he's focused on the core. He's the one running this business day in, day out. He knows how they're doing, and that is what he's focused on. And I think that these are things he says that, I guess, to some extent really inspires confidence in investors, and that's really what this is all about. Okay, but there are problems, okay, with this business. Make no mistake. Okay, first of all, he is very, very clear when he says that he does not sell Palantir to America's adversaries. Okay, and if we be truthful about it, okay, must be very careful here what we say. Okay, but he does not sell Palantir to China and Russia. Okay, not that they're adversaries, okay, but he doesn't sell to them. Okay, and this is a very, very big problem, because what you are saying is that I have a beautiful product. This product can serve the world. Okay, but because of what I believe in, half the world I don't want to sell to you. Immediately, that is 50% of your market cap gone. Okay, it's not like Microsoft where you go to China, probably like Russia, that kind of thing. Everybody's using Microsoft. They address the world. Probably you can find someone in an igloo using it. But with Palantir, what this guy is saying is that no. What I believe in, okay, is that I'm here to wait. There's a very, very key word in this. Okay, sorry. We are committed to the defense of the state, whose existence is a precondition of our own. Okay, so he makes it very clear. The business is here to serve the state. Okay, and in that, the state and its allies. So you can see now they're trying to branch out into the EU, right? Okay, but that is where it ends. Okay, if Palantir ever reaches a day where pretty much one part of the hemisphere is its customers, the other part is not going to be, because this is what they believe in. Okay, and this is what you guys should know, that there are limitations to this business. They are not there yet, definitely not. Okay, but in time to come, this is going to be it's like saying, same thing, Tesla, right? Like China, wherever, probably Russia also got some Teslas for all we know. They are never going to be there because of what he believes in. Okay, so unless there's some M&A, okay, and yes, there are talks of M&A, okay, because mergers and acquisitions, okay, because right now they're in the spotlight, whatever. Okay, but then again, M&A is very, very unlikely, okay, bearing in mind, okay, that 60% of their business is government contracts. Very, very sensitive government contracts. Whoever that buys over this business, yeah, you need to pay money, okay, but government is going to be very, very, I guess, selective about, like, is it going to be Microsoft that takes over Palantir? If it is, then will our information leak out to So there's a lot of questions with M&A. It's not so simple. Okay, you can pay money is one thing, but whether the 60% of government, okay, allow the M&A to happen, to some extent, is another thing altogether. Okay, so a lot of things in this video about Palantir. As much as I try to condense it in one video, this is what I take bits and pieces. Might have missed out a bit. Okay, but overall, I believe that as a viewer, you have a better idea what Palantir does. Okay, and to summarize, why am I buying into this company? Okay, now, this company, in my opinion, is not a meme stock. Okay, a lot of people will say that it's a meme stock. Okay, I guess to some extent, okay, it's below $10, whatever. Okay, it's not a meme stock. Okay, I'm buying into this company because I firmly believe that this company is a leader. Okay, I firmly believe, okay, that Palantir, okay, and its products, okay, this product is a very sticky product. Okay, once you buy Palantir, cannot change one. Like how Amazon, Netflix. Yeah, like how, I don't know which one, Netflix or whatever, Amazon is stuck with AWS, Disney, okay, that kind of thing, okay, they cannot change. Okay, once you're a Palantir customer, you are stuck for life. Okay, cannot change one. Okay, or whether if you change, it's very expensive. Okay, and for me, seeing that this profitability now was supposed to happen in 2025, but it's happening now in 2023, guys, I'm telling you, right, okay, like it really solidifies my take on this company. Okay, this company from its $10 levels, okay, even goes back to its $40 levels. Okay, I'm not say I don't need to work lah, okay, but I guess to some extent my BTO can pay cash already lah. Okay, so that's how much Palantir I have. Okay, it's still a very risky stock. Okay, we are very, very, very far. Valuations are messed up. Okay, it is a high growth stock. 30 times, 50 times is what you're looking at. Okay, it is nowhere near your like Google kind of PE, 14, 15, that kind of nonsense. No. This stock is trading at earnings that are light years ahead. Make no mistake about that. Valuations are extremely high, even though it's at $9. Even at $6, valuations were still pretty much ridiculous. Okay, know what you're buying into. Okay, it is a company that is nowhere near a stable business. Okay, it's not like Microsoft where like you do nothing also money will come in. They are still fighting for their lives. Employees are still getting stock-based compensation and therefore diluting existing shareholders like myself. This company has problems. Okay, but if you think that one day they can be better than where they are today, okay, then I guess a small percentage of your portfolio, depending on how risk averse you are, can be suitable. Okay, with that, okay, 20% spike on Palantir, beautiful. Once it crosses the key resistance level of $10, and if it can hold this $10, from key resistance to a key support level, okay, I believe we may have something going for us. Okay, but as always, invest carefully. Okay, never know what happens next. Okay, we are lucky with this 20%, but just always manage your risk. Okay, and see you guys.